Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Chancey Page, and I am the Assistant Director of Campus Life for Residence Life here at Chestnut Hill College. First things first, thank you all so much for coming out today and faring the weather, because that rainstorm was something. I have the honor of being the master of ceremonies this afternoon, and I just really want to start by saying I'm just so happy to be here. I'm so happy to share this moment with all of the graduates. I'm so happy to see all of the graduates' family come and share this moment with them and be here to support them. You guys are going to continue to hear this over the course of this Kente ceremony and also over the course of the next few days. And I'm going to say it again at the end of this ceremony, but I'm also going to say it right now. What you are accomplishing is so huge. It's so amazing. I'm so happy for each and every single one of you, the ones that I know, the ones that I am just becoming to know. And I really can't wait to see what you all do. And it just really warms my heart to see an amazing group of students who I look like, who I identify with, whatever storms, whatever struggles that they've had over the past 4 years, 5 years, and make it to the finish line. And so I'm just so happy for each and every single one of you, and today we celebrate you. It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Lakeisha Thorpe, the Chief Officer for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion, who will lead us in the invocation.
Thank you. If you would join me and bow your heads or hold peace, however you do. Gracious and ever-loving God, ancestors, ancient and recent, we know that you've been with us every step of the way. Even when those steps felt hollow or heavy, we did not take them alone. Stay with these graduates as they commence a new chapter on their journey. Little did they know we have prayed for them for the moment they stepped on campus and will continue as they step across the stage and into the beyond. As they move on, God and ancestors, both ancient and recent, hold them still. The world is troubled, and many with it are troubled. Let these beautiful minds, these bright, brilliant brains continue to flourish. Remind them that their skin, their heritage, how they love, how they worship, who they are blessings despite this troubled world. And when those troubles of this world begin to feel like they are too heavy and it all feels too hollow, let them remember the laughter, the lessons, and the love that they have encountered here. Dear God and ancestors, both ancient and recent, help them to remember that Chestnut Hill is here and in their hearts. Graduates, you're moving forward now, and you'll continue to defy the dreams of our ancestors and fulfill the dreams you've held in mind for yourself and the hope that you hold for yourself. Keep that hope high and continue to achieve the firsts until they are firsts no more. Be better than they think you are and reach the level of the universe because you are a star. May the ancestors always keep you, and may God continue to bless you. Amen.
Thank you, Dr. Thorpe. It now gives me pleasure to introduce Juana Marina James Villardo, class of 2024, who will offer our keynote address.
Good afternoon. This is Chestnut Hill's 7th Kente ceremony. During this ceremony, you soon-to-be graduates will be donned with a symbolic cloth, the Kente cloth. The bold colors represent victory, wealth, passion, and spiritual growth. It is truly an honor to have the opportunity to wear this cloth, as Kente was reserved for the royalty and the elites in Western Africa, specifically the region of Ghana. I haven't had the opportunity to share this experience with you all, but I wanted to share an anecdote, one that explains the value of this honor. My mother applied here to Chestnut Hill College. She didn't get accepted because of her grades. She ended up at Rutgers, the State University of New Jersey in Camden City. It wasn't an easy time for her. 9/11 had happened, our house flooded, and that left her homeless, all while she was pregnant with me. She was working full-time in her senior year, and she had gotten so close to graduating with her bachelor's. As if things couldn't get any more difficult for her, she was informed that she had to do another year. Against all the odds, she graduated in May 2002 with a 3.9. She bought an Ethiopian dress in her own kente cloth. Rutgers wouldn't allow her to walk with it, as she didn't earn it in their eyes, missing the requirement by decimals. She persevered through these obstacles, though, and she refused to have her culture and accomplishments stripped from her. She knew that she was honorable based on what she had gone through, so she wore it anyway. She wasn't trying to hear it. My mom told me that every generation, our family gets more intelligent. My grandmother, who was also pregnant with my mother in her final year at Wharton School of Business at the University of Pennsylvania. She was the first in her generation to graduate with her bachelor's degree, and my mother was the first in our immediate family to graduate out of her 4 other siblings. I finally came a month after her graduation. I got into the school she applied to, and in God willing, in 2 years, I will be the first to graduate college in my immediate family, just as she was. My mom also informed me of the significance of my birthday. I was born on the 21st of June, the summer solstice, and a 9 of Clubs day. The 9 of Clubs card coincidentally represents graduation, rites of passage, and higher levels of thought. I believe I am the embodiment of her success and endurance. I come from greatness, just like everyone in here comes from greatness. Now we're back in the present. Whatever your obstacles were, know you are honored in this moment. This school acknowledges your success, and your feats are recognized. My mom donned her own kente cloth, but today you will call someone to don yours. This person has walked part or all of this journey with you and knows what it took to arrive at this special moment, the moment you are about to go from student to college graduate. Being adorned with this kente cloth, the garments of royalty, mathematicians, astronomers, educators, chemists, and all the great kinfolk that preceded you should remind you of how far you've come as children of the African diaspora. You are a prime example of Black excellence. This is your moment. Wear it with pride. So give it up for yourselves, and congratulations to Chestnut Hill's graduating class of 2022.
Thank you, Juana. I know we all were touched by your very personal words and ever more grateful to be in this communal space. And now to our graduates. I will call you up one by one to share your reflection and to invite a special person in your life to don your kente. Tolupe Adekunle.
Well, it's always tough going first, but I'm really excited to be here. I'm extremely grateful to God for His mercy and His guidance on my life. And I want to thank my parents, my mom and my dad, for their guidance and their continuous support, because they never questioned me in anything that I was doing. I decided to transfer schools. The first time, they're like, Tolu, you got this. The second time, they're like, Tolu, you got this. The third time, I ended up here, and they're like, Tolu, you really got this. And this time, look at me. They pray for me every single day, and I see it. I see everything they do for me, so I'm extremely grateful to have them. And I would like to call my mom, Debbie, and my dad, Bunyamin, to come and don me today.
Pierre Alsager.
Good evening, everyone. I kind of learned about this a little late, so my parents aren't here to be with me, but I'll be dedicating this to my mom and my dad, who came to this country, gave up on some of their dreams and goals. They're very well in life that they didn't have to come to this country, but they knew for me and my younger brother to succeed later on in life that this country would give us the best opportunities. I've seen my parents over and over again continue to push me and my younger brother to be very different, to not fit into the crowds and do everything that everyone does every day, because they gave up on their goals, not because they couldn't live financially or things like that in their own country, but because they just wanted us to be the best that we could be, and this country has given us that. So like, as I graduate college here, I don't plan on stopping on anything I do, because they didn't quit and their own goals, even though they were doing good. They knew there could be better for us. So I plan on doing that for my family moving forward and keep that the generation going on forward. So my family's not here today, but another person as I've been here has influenced me a good bit, has been a very positive influence to me and helped me a lot here with grad school looks and just ways to prepare for things, Mr. Chancey Page.
Farida Al Hassan. I'm going to move on to the next person. Anthony Blakeney.
Good evening, everyone. So the person that I've chose to don my Kente cloth is my mother, Dana. Throughout the years, she has worked hard to give me the best education possible. The Kente cloth represents many things, such as the gold representing royalty, the white representing purity, and the blue representing peace and harmony, which represent a lot of things that I see in my mother. I couldn't have done the past 17 years of Catholic education without her. I would now like to invite her up for the doning of the cloth.
Lorada Branch.
Good evening, everyone. The person I invited to don my Kente cloth today was my uncle. He's been a constant in my life, and definitely can't get an education if you can't get to school. So he's been a constant ride everywhere, a lot of pickup points and drop-off points. But I know that I can always get on his nerves whenever I need to, whenever I need an outlet, and I am so happy that he allows me to sit with him when I don't feel like talking. So I love you, and I invite you up here to put my cloth on for me.
Janae Damache Silva.
I would like to thank all of my family, friends, and professors for supporting me throughout my 4 years here at CHC. Getting an education during the pandemic is definitely not an easy thing to do, and they have helped me accomplish that. I would like my mom and dad to come don me.
Skyheem Dunham. Okay. Naraya Garrett.
I'm a crybaby, so I'm not gonna say too much. But I want to thank Dr. Albright, Ms. Jody, my mom and dad. That's it. So I want my mom and dad to come up here, please. Mom and dad, come join me.
James Howell. No, they still deserve a round of applause. We can go ahead and still clap anyway. That's okay. Gabrielle O'Byrne. Okay. All right, I'm going to move on. Okay, all right. Mariela Pena.
All right, see, I'm already fighting them. Okay. All right, so first I'd like to thank God for giving me the strength to overcome the obstacles that presented themselves throughout the years. Next, I'd like to thank my family and the friends who became my family for always cheering me on and motivating me to make it to the finish line. Due to your guys' consistent motivation and support, I was able to become the first person in my family to graduate. And lastly, I'd like to thank my professors and advisors, in specific Dr. Wenling, who saw my potential, even in the times where I struggled to see my potential myself. She encouraged me and guided me and made my experience here at Chestnut Hill very memorable. So I would like to invite her up to don me today.
Shonda Rice Smith.
Hello, everyone. My name is Trenda Rice Smith, and I am donning my mom today. I would like to thank my entire support system, especially my parents. I can't forget all the wonderful professors who have provided me with such great knowledge that I can pass on forever. I am very proud of this journey, and it will always be one that I remember. So I would like to call up my mom, Trenda, same name as me.
Kayla Russell.
Hello. I will forever be thankful to my family and friends for supporting me throughout my time at Chestnut Hill College, which is a hard task to ask, especially through the pandemic and the roller coaster that college is. Chestnut Hill provided me with a fantastic education and equipped me with all the necessary tools I will need throughout law school and eventually being a lawyer. The experience and guidance my professors provided me throughout my studies are invaluable, and I will forever be thankful for everything they have done for me. I can truly say I've learned so much and I've grown as a person, and it's because of the environment Chestnut Hill has that I was able to do so. Thanks. So I'm calling my twin brother to don me today.
Parvati Thomas. Okay. Dejana Udkahario.
Okay, so I chose my sister. Because she's one of my role models. She always been there for me, even throughout her busy schedule. So I just want to thank her. So, yeah.
Vladimir Veneria.
I'd like to thank the McGuire and Greer family for believing me and funding my education for the past 4 years. I would like to thank my professors for providing me with the knowledge and lessons that I would take with me after I walked the graduation stage. This couldn't have been possible without the support of Ms. Jody and my family. Being a first-generation college student of an immigrant family comes with a great deal of expectation and pressure. And in the midst of a global pandemic, I can reflect and say that I gave it my all. All of the hard work, sweat, frustration, and tears shed led me to the position I am in today. So with that being said, I'd like to call up Ms. Jody to don me, please.
Farida Al Hassan.
I would like to thank my mom, my sister, and my advisor, Dr. Barrow, because they all have really pushed me and been there for me during this time. Yeah, that's it. What else do I have? Oh, and I picked Dr. Barrow to do.
Caitlin Wallace.
All right, so originally I did choose someone named Dr. Jewel because she really helped me get through. Honestly, it was stressful for me, and any day that I came in, you know, tears or not, she just wiped them off and was like, you know what, keep it pushing. But she wasn't able to make it, but there is someone else in this room that treated me like family even when my family exactly wasn't in the picture. They allowed me to travel with them on the team bus, accepted me even though we have differences, never treated me any different. So Coach Jesse, I'm sorry to spring this on you, but I wanted to know if you could, thank you.
Brianna Watford. Diana Weber. Kashara Israel.
Okay, so when I first heard about the ceremony today, I thought it was like donation, like you give the cloth to someone. So I'm going to California next week, so I chose my sister, Keziah. She lives out there, but she's not here today because she's in Cali. So I chose to choose the person who was my first ever friend here in the college, and that was Dejana. So you got to come don me my cloth.
Dalila Zagani.
Hello. I would like to thank God for the countless blessing, my family and my parents for coming to this country to give me and my siblings better opportunities. I would also like to thank my advisors and professors for all the support and help throughout the years at Chestnut Hill College, especially Ms. Jody, Dr. Albright, Dr. Windling, and I would also like to thank Campus Ministry for giving me several opportunities. And I choose Dr. Albright to donate.
So once again, thank you all so much for joining us this afternoon. Please continue to join us in celebration by joining us for a reception in the Rotunda, which is literally right there across the room. Congratulations to the class of 2022 again, and we look forward to your commencement and your ceremony tomorrow. Please allow the graduates to process out to the beautiful drum music before joining us for the reception. So, I mean, once again, if you guys could just give